Hi, and welcome along to AFTV. I've got a very special guest with me today, ex-Leicester and Liverpool legend and England legend, Emile Heskey, joining me. How you doing, Emile?
I'm good, thanks, Robbie. And yourself?
No, I'm really good, man. Really good. Looking forward to the game, of course. That's why we got you on today. Arsenal taking on Liverpool Monday night at Anfield. Not normally a happy hunting ground for us as Arsenal fans. You guys have got a great record there. But first of all, just before I touch on that, I saw the other day when you was on TV that you've got like a ambassadorial role now at Leicester. Tell us about that.
Yeah. I met with the CEO, Susan Whelan, and discussed becoming an ambassador. She said to me, what about being an ambassador for the women's? And I said, well, yeah, definitely get involved with that. And it's a bit of a mentoring role, a little bit of coaching, and as well as trying to help build the foundation for the women's football.
It's great the way that the women's football is starting to really develop, and all the teams are really starting to take it serious, aren't they?
Well, I think it's always been there, and it's always been bubbling away in a sense. It's just the funding wasn't quite there to really take them to that next level. Because when you look at women footballers, there's some amazing women footballers. So, but now obviously the clubs are, like saying, the clubs are starting to take it serious. Clubs are starting to put a bit of finance behind it, and it's great to see that they're actually doing that, and you'll see the rewards of that.
Well, moving on, of course, to the game, right? And obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I'm a little bit worried about this game. First of all, before we touch on Liverpool, you being an ex-Liverpool player, but what have you made of Arsenal? Mm-hmm. What have you made of Arsenal so far this season, and also to the tail end of last season? You know, we won the FA Cup, beat Liverpool in the league at the Emirates. What have you made of Arsenal under Arteta?
Mm-hmm. You know what? I've enjoyed watching Arteta's reign in the sense that I think he's not gone away from the type of football that Arsenal are used to. But again, it's about winning games, isn't it? You know, at times you know that you're not going to have the best players, but how do you win that game? What plan have you got to win that game? And he's coming up with different plans, different formations that suited the particular game, and ran with it and got results. And it's difficult to stick by that when things are not going well. When things are not going well, it's difficult to stick by what you think is right. And he's done that, and he's reaping the rewards from that, and it's nice to see. Again, same with this season. And one of the things as well is about having the players feed into what you actually believe and what you want. And you've got to take it to the players. They've done that, because again, they could have easily just and we all discuss about player power. It's definitely there, but again, it's for you as a manager to get them to feed into what you actually want. And he's managed to do that really, really well with Arsenal.
And being a ex-striker yourself, how important was it that you think that Aubameyang signed back on for Arsenal? You know what I mean? That was the key one. Over the years, we're always losing our best players. But Aubameyang signing a new deal, you know, with him being so successful at Arsenal.
Well, it was a statement, wasn't it? It was a statement that we're not going to be a selling club anymore. I think we're going to, this is Arsenal, we're not going to be a selling club. We're going to keep our best players, whatever it takes. And it's funny because I did a program and they were asking me about who's going to be top goal scorer. And I thought, well, if Aubameyang can score goals in a poor Arsenal side, what are you going to do when they're actually full of confidence? And it's going to be a key season for him and a key season for Arteta, but I can see them doing very well. And it's very, very, very important to keep someone like him, because again, where are you going to get your goals from?
Yeah, definitely. Well, Liverpool, of course, are the finished article. Brilliant season last year, winning the league. The season before, Champions League, just about missing out by 1 point. Now, for all the rest of us in the league, even worse now, they've gone and strengthened, right? Bringing in Thiago, bringing in Jota. I mean, what do you make of Liverpool at the moment?
I think, you know, when you're looking at Jurgen Klopp, he's just formed a group of players. He's got the actual players backing him, same as what Arteta has. then now he's just cemented by bringing in these little key components in the team to make them better. A lot of teams go out there and a lot of teams just want to strengthen in any order and don't really have a structure behind it. But he seems to have them key structure behind every person that he buys. He understands where he fits into that cog. And you know, when you're looking at Liverpool, you're thinking, where could they actually strengthen? Then he goes and gets Thiago. And you think, okay, he's got Thiago. Where can he actually strengthen out? Then he goes and gets Jota. You're like, oh, okay. Now, it's great that to see someone still thinking ahead about where they can strengthen and what the key player brings to the team. And he's been brilliant at that. So, yeah, it's been interesting to see, because I didn't think they would actually buy. But then he went out and did it, which was great.
It's not fair because they've already got a strong team. But I mean, obviously now Arsenal going to take on Liverpool. Now Arsenal actually, they beat Liverpool towards the end of the season. There were some people saying, "Oh yeah, but Liverpool bit on the beach and stuff like that." But Liverpool were in that game. They did have the chance to chase down Man City's 100 points, and they did play a strong team. And then Arsenal then played them again in the Community Shield, drew with them, beat them on penalties. And that was a very strong Liverpool team out, stronger than the Arsenal team that day. But obviously Anfield, different proposition, league. How are you feeling the game might go? I mean, you've also got to throw into the fact as well, there's no fans there. So does that help Arsenal?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this is what I spoke about Arteta, is knowing how to win. The odds are all against you, but knowing tactically how to win, and this is what I like about Arteta. But you still got to back Liverpool at Anfield, even though there's no fans. They'll want to win. They'll want to keep pushing. The pressure's on because again, you want to retain the title, don't you? But yeah, I think the thing is, I still see Liverpool winning. I feel. At home, Liverpool have made it a bit of a fortress, going up against whoever. Away, obviously, if it was at the Emirates, it would have been a little bit of a different proposition. But at Anfield, I see us coming out with a win.
As an ex-player, yeah, the no fans thing. Obviously, you never had to play with no fans, but would that make a big difference? The fact that there's no fans there. I mean, you're seeing the games at the moment. Yeah, we might have a little noise on our TV or whatever, but those players playing there's no fans. Now, is that an advantage? Or if you're a top player, does it make no difference, the fact that there's no fans there?
It shouldn't make a difference, but I'll tell you now it does. The fans are the ones that get behind you, get you going. Robbie, I'll give you an example. Leicester versus Arsenal at Filbert Street. After 90 minutes, the game was 2-1 to Arsenal. The game finished 3-3. With no fans in there, do you really push yourself? Do you really have a go? Do you really think that you can go out and win this game? We went and scored. There was 3 goals in the 90 plus minutes. Without fans, you don't really get that feeling that they're going to really have a go like that. So 100%, I think the fans do make a difference in my eyes. But then you go out and watch some of the teams who it suits them not having fans in the stadium, to be honest with you. You know, you look at I don't want to, obviously don't want to pinpoint any team out, but some teams and some players, it actually suits them not to have fans in the stadium. They don't have that pressure.
Yeah, little less pressure for it. It's going to be a big game. All right, come on, Emile, man. Give me your prediction. Prediction for the game. I'm going
to go for a 2-1 win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Liverpool. It's going to be an interesting game because again, it's all about tactics, isn't it? And Arteta's shown time and time again he's very, very astute with his tactics. But I still feel we've got enough to win that. Okay, well, listen, I'm going. You won't believe this here, but I've had this funny feeling all week, and I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. And I don't know. I know Anfield is. Oh, okay.
I know Anfield.
Someone's going to be right. Someone's going to be right.
Someone's got to be. It's not probably going to be you, but someone's got to be right. But do you remember? Listen, the first game, even Leeds, when they kind of took it to Liverpool a bit. You know what I mean? They should really have got at least a draw out of that game, Leeds. You know what I mean? I know it was the first game, But yeah, I suppose Thiago and those guys were. Yeah. No, anyway. So,
all right, Robbie. Thanks for that tonight.
All right, thank you very much,
Bye-bye.
Emile. Respect. Brilliant to hear from Emile Heskey there, and we both looking forward to the game. So that was Emile Heskey there. He's very, very confident by the sounds of it. He's trying to be nice to me, but he's confident that Liverpool are going to win. But you never know. I just got a feeling that Arsenal might go to Anfield and do something. Looking forward to the game. Of course, Arsenal visiting Anfield to take on Liverpool on Monday. It's going to be big. Keep it locked here on AFTV. It's Robbie here from AFTV. Don't forget to check out AFTV on Flick for all the latest transfer rumours, for all the information on Arsenal, for all the information on AFTV. You can check me there for Q&As on a regular basis. The link is in the description. It is free to download. Download it right now.